Hello there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, non-binaries. Welcome back to the Great British Bake Off. My name is Grandad, and I will be your host today. So today we are in the village of Lumbridge. There's a new bank here, which obviously wasn't there in previous iterations of the Great British Bake Off. But obviously, you see, what we haven't done an episode in a while, so we're not going to just dive right back in at the deep end. Today we're going to be taking it nice and easy, lemon squeezy, and we're going to just do some fishing. So what we're doing right now, look, you can see some cows over there, but cows are not what we want, are they? No, because I said we were going fishing. And to go fishing, what you need to do is look for these little bubbles in the water. Right, and then you click on the bubbles, and it really is as simple as that. Now, fishing, basically all you do is you put your rod out and you wait for fish to walk into it. I mean, that's my approach to life generally. I just put my rod out there and just hope for the best, really. So I mean, that's basically about it. Now you can see already we are starting to find some trout in the water, and it really is as simple as that. So look, somebody's already dropped some over there. We might go and pick some up, just as an example of what a nice full bag of fish looks like. So if we can just take these, somebody else has already taken them. No, here we go. There we go. So there we go. That is what a nice full bag of fish looks like. Thank you very much to that gentleman there who just gave us those fish. So now what we're going to do, because we're not going to cook them right now, we are actually saving up a whole bunch of fish, so we can cook them all at once and really level up our cooking skills. So if we really want to do that effectively, then we do need to store up a whole bunch. So you can see here I have 103 raw salmons and I have 142 raw trouts. So what we're going to be doing today is just catching some more of those, really. I mean, it's just taking it nice and laid back, really. Your granddad is going to show you the ways, like how to properly fish, and you know, it's just a bit more of that bonding experience we had, you know, back in episode 4. We called it quality bonding time with Grandad, and we didn't just call it that for no reason, you know. See, this fishing spot here just disappeared, but it's all right because there's always 2 or 3 on the go at once. So we just moved over to another one. It's really not that big a deal. But if your granddad can teach you how to go fishing, then really that is the kind of quality family experience that you need in your life, you know, growing up. Growing up you need like an old male role model, really. I mean, you don't necessarily need one. Like, you can get by just fine on your own, but I do think that having a granddad to look out for you, I think it's the best way, really. And I mean, obviously, if you don't have someone like that in your life, then I will volunteer to be that person for you today. So I'm going to show you how to fish. Really, that's just all there is to it. Look, while we've been talking about our quality bonding experience, we have got a whole bunch more fish in our bag. Look at all of that salmon. That salmon there is the harder fish to catch, actually. It gets you more experience, you see. These trout only get you 50. But if you can catch a salmon, you get 70 experience on your fishing skill. So look, we've nearly actually leveled up. If we just get a couple more fish here, you will actually see this skill go up, and they'll be like little mini fireworks, which I think is really pretty. But I mean, that's just me. And obviously, it's not just me that wants to, you know, teach you how to have a good time. I can catch new things river bait fishing, that's kind of cool. It's not just me that wants to look out for you. There are other people here. Look, this guy is all red. So obviously he is probably a very high level player. And there is a guy here who is absolutely insane. He's got a panda. It's called Kibbles. He's got a panda called Kibbles. So clearly he's got his life together, really. And also, it looks like if I move away here, once I catch this last fish. There we go. If I move out the way here, oh, well, you can't see it, but there is a guy around here that looks like he's riding on Rudolph, like the red-nosed reindeer, you know, and I think that's really cool. Like, oh, wait, can you see it there? Can you see it? Ah, I thought you could see it. Well, there is a guy that looks like he's riding on Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, and I think that's really cool, because it just shows that he's got his life together, you know, like, a lot of people just don't. But what the heck is this thing? Portable crafter. Portable crafter, what does that do? I don't have anything to craft. Don't cry. Craft. That's good life advice from your granddad, that is. Or just from Dan and Phil. Whatever. So, if I take these uncut sapphires, and I click on the portable crafter, I still don't have anything to craft. Right, well, we'll put them back in the bank then. We'll put them back in the bank. We didn't need those. We didn't need those, but it's alright. It's alright. So now we have, look here, we'll put these together. I don't know why I've got all this crap. But now we have 116 raw salmon and 156 raw trout. And that's to go with our 96 cooked salmon and our 275 cooked trout. So really, in preparation for the real baking challenge, the real baking when that begins, that is just going to be like, oh look, we can just take all of this here from this lovely gentleman who has kindly offered us some of his fish. Sometimes you do find players who are just really generous like that, and who will just give you fish. I mean, it's what Runescape's all about, if you ask me. It's about that bonding. Look at that, we've got even more raw salmon and even more raw trout, and I'm gonna go catch some more. I'm not gonna pick up any more, but really it's called a massively multiplayer online game for a reason, because there's a lot of other players, you know, there's a lot of other people that just want to have a good time. You know, if you can just gather around here, look, there we go, he's sitting on Rudolph, you can see it there. But yeah, I mean, if you just gather around like fishing spots and wood cutting and mining spots, for example, as well, you find a lot of people gathered together to just have a good time playing this game, and I think it's a really fantastic thing. I think it's brilliant, and I wouldn't change it for the world, really. So I'm glad that you've joined me here today to catch some fish. Obviously, look, there's ducks around. It is quite serene. I don't know why there's no music playing, actually. Oh, there we go, we had it muted. We had it muted. There we go, you can listen to the sounds of the stream, or the River Lum, as it's called. Fun fact, this bridge here, this is a bridge over the River Lum, which is why the place is called Lumbridge. That is a fun fact with your granddad. Historical knowledge, proper historical knowledge. That is, like, a couple episodes ago we went to the Wizard's Tower in search of some knowledge with our good friend Tai Lopez, because he is quite an expert on knowledge, and yeah, we did find a lot of stuff from the books. He actually installed 3,000 new bookshelves in that tower for the, you know, the 500 new books he bought on Runescape, Amazon.com. I don't know what the website's called, don't quote me, I'm not up to date on that current technology, but I do know he bought a lot of books and he brought them in. So honestly, he's a really good guy, that Tai Lopez, and it was very fun to hang out with him and just learn some knowledge and some practical life skills, kind of like I'm imparting to you now. You know, one of Tai's messages is to get yourself a mentor. So I mean, really, I look to him as like a source of knowledge, because he is a really clever guy, and I want to be like that to you. I want to be your mentor, and I want to teach you practical life skills like fishing right here. So, you know, even if I could just impart to you the tiniest bit of knowledge, it would make me feel warm and fuzzy inside my heart. Oh god, he's moved. Let's move. So what we do need to do now is go over to the other fishing spot, these guys will follow me in a second because they'll realise that there's actually no fish there anymore. So this guy on Rudolph here, he's going to move out of there. There we go, someone's already moved. He's either going to come over here or he's going to go over there. We just have to wait and see, really. But I mean, it is a good place to bond. Like, I could just press into the chat. Hello everybody. Isn't this a great quality bonding experience? And people could just reply. I mean, they probably won't, just to being real, but they could do. And if you look at this, we are actually on track. Maybe not in this bagful, but definitely in the next one. We are actually on track to level up our fishing skill again. So you can see we really are developing practical skills here. Like, this isn't just me talking, just talking absolute nonsense, because I know, you know, sometimes old people can have a reputation for just talking, just saying words and not really meaning anything. They have a lot of, like, inane stories, but I don't want to be that kind of guy, you know. I do want to impart some practical knowledge, and really, as you can see, our fishing skill has nearly leveled up again. I think it will actually level up in this bagful now. Actually, it will. So we definitely are going to level up to 39 fishing. So that is real. That is real. Very, like, you can see it. This is the proof that what I am telling you is real stuff. And honestly, I'm really grateful. Like, if this had been around in my time and people were there teaching me how to fish, you know, it's just, things would have been a lot easier for me growing up, but I had to learn the hard way. I had to put in the time, put in the hours, and really just figure things out. There was a lot of trial and error, but I think we got there in the end. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish off this bagful. We're going to level up here, and honestly I think that is quite a lot of fish. So what I might do is go put this all in the bank, and then, because in Runescape we have banks where we can actually store fish. Like, we don't just store money in the banks, we store everything, really. It's quite a useful invention actually, because it does mean that you can have a lot more items, because you've got space, like storage space. It's like the equivalent of storage in real life. So honestly, I mean, I think this about wraps up the episode. There wasn't really a lot to go through today. We were just taking it very easy. We were just catching some fish. We were just having a bit of a conversation, you know. It's a very simple skill. There's a lot of waiting around involved, so it just gives us an opportunity to talk just openly and honestly, and it allows us to be real with one another. And honestly, I think this was a very, very valuable experience for me, because I got to share this with you, and I hope that you feel the same. So if you do, be sure to leave a like rating down below and subscribe, and be sure to leave some comments if you want a little bit more bonding time with me, if you want me to come back and teach you even more practical life skills. Like, I haven't even looked at the cooking yet. We could teach you how to do that. We could cut down the trees and start fires. I could teach you some, like, practical camping skills, things like that. How to kill goblins, you know. Just any little thing that you might need help with. I want to be there for you. So make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that big red button down below. I think it's red. It might have changed. YouTube's all over the place at the minute. But yeah, make sure you are hitting that button, and yeah, just stick around, leave a like rating, leave some comments, and hopefully I'll see you very soon. So that's been all from me, your granddad, and I hope you are having a really good day. So I'll see you soon. Ta-ra!